What's up, everybody? I'm here to break down the final injury report for Chiefs versus Chargers in a game that ultimately doesn't matter for the Chiefs, but they're resting a few starters and key players. There's also another guy that's just not playing another week, which is Kadarius Toney. I want to talk through that and why they potentially haven't put him on IR, which is potentially good news, but we'll have to wait and see. I want to go over this injury report and just give some final thoughts and in a quick hitter style live stream type of video. But first, hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. Let me just go over this injury report. I know you can't really see it. I'll zoom in on it in a second here, but there is several players listed as questionable. I think it's 5. You have running back Isaiah Pacheco, questionable, and he's dealing with a quad contusion and his shoulder's still on the injury report as well. But if you look at Pacheco, he did not participate Wednesday and was limited Thursday, Friday. He's like 60-ish yards, 65-ish yards off of 1,000 yards rushing. He could play, but with Pacheco being listed as questionable, I would assume LaMichael Pirine, who's on the active roster, gets some looks, and maybe you get a practice squad call up from Deneric Prince or Keontae Ingram. I don't think, somebody correct me in chat if I'm wrong, but I don't think Deneric Prince has been called up all 3 times, or if he has, then Keontae Ingram is definitely the guy. I know Prince has been called up a couple times for sure. Actually, speaking of, he literally just DM'd me back. I said, I hope to see you elevated for Sunday, but he just hearted the response. I was hoping he'd be like, I'm up. But if he's been activated 3 times, then it's going to be Keontae Ingram is one potential from the practice squad. The Chiefs can only elevate 2 guys from the practice squad, so we'll have to see. They have to be a little bit choosy. But let's go through the rest of this. You got Pacheco is questionable. Then let's see. Let me zoom back out so it's easier to see real quick off the cuff here. Nick Bolton is questionable. Nick Bolton's probably not going to play, guys. He does not need to play in this game. Patrick Mahomes is doubtful. He's fine, but he's not going to play. Trent McDuffie, well, he might suit up, rather. Patrick Mahomes might suit up, but they're probably also going to call up Chris Oladokin. So that's going to be one of your 2 practice squad call-ups, I believe. Andy Reid already confirmed that. So now that I'm processing through it with you guys, they can only elevate 2. So Chris O is 1. Who's the second? Quite possibly a running back would be my best guess, but we'll definitely wait and see. We'll find that out tomorrow, about 24 hours prior to game time. Then Trent McDuffie's questionable. Again, these guys are fine. They're not hurt, really. They're just resting most of these guys. Like McDuffie, he ain't playing. Nick Bolton probably ain't playing, even though they might suit up. We'll just have to see. George Karlaftis, he's listed as questionable, and Mike Dana. This is both due to just coaching decisions. It's, again, a game that doesn't matter. I'm not even going to go over the Chargers injury report. They have a bunch of people that are injured, but let me break it down in one tweet. It just makes it a lot cleaner. So you've got McDuffie, Pacheco, Bolton, Karlaftis, and Dana listed as questionable. Patrick Mahomes is listed as doubtful. Then you have Rashee Rice, L'Jarius Sneed, Kadarius Toney, and Donovan Smith. They're all out. That's 100% happening with these 4. They're not playing. Rashee, he's dealing with a hamstring injury he sustained in the Bengals game, but doesn't need to play. I mean, he's 60-ish yards away from a 1,000-yard season, but he's not going to play. So Rashee's not going to play. Weston, you suck, dude. Rashee Rice isn't going to play. L'Jarius Sneed isn't going to play. Kadarius Toney, Donovan Smith. That means Wanya Morris is going to be left tackle again. Toney being out means Justin Ross is going to get more looks probably. McCole Hardman, maybe Richie James. Some of these guys who haven't been getting a lot of reps. L'Jarius Sneed being out. I mean, pick your poison on some of these guys that they activate and play over some of these guys. So, like, I mean, if you look at the roster, sorry, I had a troll in here saying, Cole, you suck. So I just said he sucked back. I was just trolling around. Ron, thanks for the gifted, man. Appreciate you. Let's see. I mean, Echo Boydo, Nick Jones. I mean, Watson and Williams might see a little bit more time. Maybe Williams. Then Shamari Connor, he's going to see more time. Deion Bush, as they maybe limit or rest some of Justin Reed's snaps. Felix Anudike-Uzomah is going to get more looks with Mike Dana probably not playing. Neil Farrell, you might see him. Malik Herring might get some looks. BJ Thompson is going to get some looks. Who else here? And then for the O-line, like I would probably imagine you see maybe some Nick Allegretti in there, quite possibly. Who else? If I go to the O-line, Mike Caliendo. And then I thought there was another guy. Where's Lucas Niang? Oh, he'd be at tackle. So Lucas Niang will probably get some reps in there as well. And then as far as like practice squad players go, that's reserve injured, practice squad. And they just signed Isaiah Buggs. I don't know that he gets the second call up. Chris O, he's going to get called up. Then it just begs the question, are they going to call up a running back in a room that only has CEH right now with Pacheco listed as questionable? I would assume it's either Ingram or, again, if Prince didn't get his 3 call-ups, it could be Prince. But that's kind of what it's looking like, guys. This is a weird game. It's kind of like a preseason game, but you're going to be seeing some players that don't normally get to play step up. So, yeah, somebody said something about asking about Justin Ross. Yeah, he's going to get some reps. McCole Hardman. Toney, with him being out, he's obviously not. Let me go back to full screen here, and I'll answer a couple questions. This isn't the Friday night Q&A or anything like that, but I did want to jump on here and just give the injury report so you guys could all be in the know. Let's see. First time I made it for chat. What's up, Diamonds? Good to see you. Definitely Jay Ross. Yeah, he got to stand out. FAU getting more snaps. Yes, sir. So Wavy, go crazy. Yes. And then it's going to be an interesting one to watch and see. Yeah, this is valuable time for some of these guys who aren't getting a lot of reps. It's valuable time for these guys to get some more in-game experience as they build their resume for next year, for any team that wants them if they're not going to be with the Chiefs, or it's just real game time reps even for the playoffs if somebody gets hurt. Really good stuff. I think LaMichael Pirine needs the reps, especially with the running back room a bit light or / banged up with Pacheco. And then Jerick McKinnon on IR. LaMichael Pirine needs the reps. So, yeah, that's kind of what it's looking like. And then, yeah, Wanya Morris will get more in-game reps at left tackle, which he desperately needs. With L'Jarius Sneed out, maybe Josh Williams gets some more reps, or maybe like rookie, they throw the rookie in there, like Nick Jones, he could use some in-game reps. So it'll be definitely an intriguing thing to see, and I'm definitely excited to see how it plays out and just keep an eye on some of these players. Yeah, Gabbert, he'll be the starting QB. Chris O will be the backup. Is he a good QB? Yeah, he's a good, serviceable backup. He's not Mahomes, but yeah, good. Do you think they bench MVS for the playoffs? Your guess is as good as mine about MVS. They probably should, but he'll also probably have the most snaps on the team outside of Rashee Rice. So anyway, that is the injury report and the updates. I'm not doing a score prediction for this game. I didn't really do a crazy breakdown because this game doesn't matter. The Chiefs are resting starters and key players, and they're going to be trying new things and testing things out. They're not like just sleeping on the Chargers, but if they win or lose, they're still the 3 seed in the AFC. It doesn't matter. Is Sky Moore playing? No, he's on IR. So he will not be playing. Is all the practice squad players coming to get some plays? Angelo, I think they can only call 2 players up from the practice squad. So just 2 guys. One is Chris Oladokin. Then the other one is maybe Keontae Ingram or Deneric Prince if he hasn't been called up 3 times. But what's up, Chris? Good to see you, man. Yeah, good to see you. MVS future McDonald's drive-through MVP. Well, he's definitely not a Chief next year. I would almost bank on that. Yeah, Justin Ross will get more playing time. McCole Hardman, maybe Richie James. They'll definitely get some more playing time. Some of the O linemen that aren't in there a lot, they'll get some playing time as well. Wanya Morris needs the playing time. So yeah, I'm definitely excited. Appreciate you guys hanging out. I'm doing my Q&A tonight at 8 p.m., so that's in roughly 4.5 hours. So thanks so much for hanging out. If you are asking who's playing, I talked about it all at the beginning of this stream. And until next time, let's go. Let's freaking go.